Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Pokegemz. Guys, another super easy video. What are we doing today? We are drawing an Octomorphic Geometric figure. What a long word, but what an easy and cool project. But before we get started, guys, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any future videos. Hit subscribe right now and let's do it. Guys, as you see, I am using graph paper. That way it is so much easier for you guys to get these measurements. So if you are using a standard graph paper, we will start out with a basic cube that is 10 by 10 boxes or 10 by 10 cubes. If you don't have any graph paper, feel free to pretend that one cube is like maybe a ½ inch or 1 centimeter. So it would be like 10 inches by 10 inches or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Guys, if you notice that first cube that I made, I especially used a little bit thicker marker. I used a thicker Sharpie marker, and then for these other lines, I'm going to use my thinner, kind of my other thinner marker here. And then at the end, you'll see kind of why I did that, because the figure turns out better when that first main shape is darker. But if you don't have a thicker marker, you know, feel free to use the same one, but go over it 3 or 4 times, and that'll make it thicker. Guys, I won't be talking too much throughout this video because I think you guys can see that I am kind of going over and doing the measurements, showing you everything. But feel free to pause it at any moment, and then that way you can just pause it, count the amount of squares that I'm using, and you can get the same shape on your paper as I have on mine. Alright guys, as you see right here, I am switching over to pencil because the main shape is completely finished. We drew that, but this next part is going to be the shadow. So guys, I am going to jump over here to my charcoal pencils. You can use the charcoal pencil basically the same way you use a regular pencil. I just don't press down as hard because I will smudge it later. But this part that we're doing right here is going to be the shadow of the figure. What I'll do after I do my line with the ruler is I'll go over it a little bit thicker and I'll freehand this. Guys, there's no such thing as a perfectly straight shadow. All shadows have a little bit of an overlap or a little bit of a bleed, what we call it. So I will do that by freehand, and then I feel that if you do it that way and then you get your chamois, the other thing that's really good you can use here too is a cotton swab. You can really get in there nice. The nice thing about the charcoal pencil is you can go over it a little bit more, and then at the end you guys will see I'll use my ruler to make myself a really nice clean edge, and charcoal pencil erases perfectly. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is make our shadow of the inside figure. So that first shadow was the shadow of the outside figure. This one will be the shadow of the inside figure. Now all of this is going to come together at the end. You guys will see this will turn out pretty cool. Now this shadow, what I'll do is I'll actually color it in because I want this to be a pretty nice, dark, distinct shadow. And again, I'm just using my charcoal pencil, and then I will fade it at the end. I will smudge it a little bit, and then like I said, if you get past the lines, super easy to erase it. I am going to smudge this a little bit to make my shadow really nice and come off the paper really well. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that inside figure and we're going to color it. I chose to use a blue marker. Feel free to use any kind of color you want. Personally, I would say on this figure, I have done it in different colors, but blue, red, and green kind of come out the same way. Just because I figure this one almost looks like there is a box, and inside of it there's just a hidden gem, a beautiful gem. In this case, I chose beautiful blue to make it look like just a gorgeous sapphire hidden in there. You can do it in red, which will make it look like a beautiful ruby, or you could do it in green, which will give it that beautiful emerald appearance. But like I said, guys, feel free to use whatever color you want. If you do go over it with the marker a few times like I did, feel free to give it a minute or two just to let it dry, because then when you take that charcoal pencil to go over it, if you don't give it enough time to dry, it might smudge the whole thing. So give it like a 30 seconds to a minute to dry, blow on your paper, it'll dry perfectly, and then the charcoal pencil works absolutely miracles on over the marker. We'll give it one more shadow right in the middle just to give it like a fold. You'll see at the end this will look like really like a perfect gem. And guys, if you want, you don't have to smudge this. I just touched it just a little bit, just a tiny bit, just to make it look a little better. And again, like I said, the eraser works miracles with the charcoal pencil, so feel free to use that. Guys, that's basically it. Check that out. Once you move your camera around, that really looks cool. It looks like a perfect 3D figure with a shadow on the side and then just a floating, we call it an Octomorphic cube, which means it has 8 sides. Guys, pretty cool. If you like that one, please don't forget to hit subscribe on this channel. Guys, don't forget I also post on TikTok and Instagram every single day. Check out my website, pokegemzart.com. And again, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, share this video. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I will definitely see you on the next one.